Hey everyone, it's Annabelle Bridgestone here, and I'm going to do a small video request that I got. I got a request to show how to put eyes into Emily. Emily's my Bobobie Pandora. I decided that I was going to do more than just that. I was going to talk a little bit about eyes in general. So I'm going to start off with what types of eyes there are, what kind of eye putty, and what kind of tools you might need. So let's start off with the top. Acrylic eyes are the cheapest to get. They are, actually I have some right here. They are just painted on, and then they have like a plastic shell on the inside, on the outside. And they're easy. Most dolls come with acrylic eyes. Emily came with this pair, and Shin came with this pair. They're okay. I really don't like them that much though. Especially Shin's looks really, really bad. Yeah. The good things are they're just easy to get. They're inexpensive. But the problem is they break easily. I have... where is it? I have this one that I had gotten for Emily, but now it's cracked on the inside and she can't wear it anymore. Also, I got the wrong eye size, so that's my fault there. So they're easy to break. They also sometimes react to putty, depending on what kind of putty you have. So not the best thing in the world. Glass eyes. Glass eyes are my favorite type, mainly because they're easy to get a hold of. They're not as cheap as the acrylic, but they're still pretty inexpensive. This is one that I had gotten for Emily, but I might be using them for Shin because they're the correct size for him. Good things about glass eyes is they have more depth. They look really good when taken pictures of. They don't react to the eye putty whatsoever, they're just glass. The problems though is that they will break. If you throw them on the ground, they might shatter, so be careful about these guys. Me, I make sure they are always in a soft place and not rolling around too much. That's why I have my little Hentailieben eye jar that I got. Yeah, really like the glass eyes. The silicone eyes. I have seen some, I've gotten to play with some. They are really nice, they're squishy. That way, when you put them into the eye well, they actually fit really close up and look really realistic. Some problems, though, is that you have to take care of them a lot more than you do with glass or acrylic eyes. They do go bad because dust will collect on them if you don't take care of them too much. So, they're pretty cool, but they're more expensive than glass eyes and acrylic eyes, so I'm probably never gonna get some. Urethane eyes. The urethane eyes are made of a resin. They're not as durable as glass, they do get scratched up more. And they are really, really expensive, but they have a lot more depth than glass eyes. So, you pay more to get more depth in your eyes. Meh. Some things about eye putty. I have seen people use crazy stuff for eye putty. I have heard people using their moldable erasers, the tacky stuff you put on walls, that gray stuff. I mean, that's what Shin had. No, Emily had tacky stuff in her eyes when I got her, and I cleaned it out pretty fast. You also need to be wary that a lot of companies don't, when they sell eye putty, it's not really that good of eye putty. Now, if you live in America, I do have a really good suggestion for you guys. I actually found this out from my doll meet. Thank goodness. Thank you, Nicole. You have been my lifesaver on a lot of things. And I use these moldable earplugs. It's like $5 for this whole thing. And I probably get a decent amount of use out of this. I know Emily and Shin both have stuff in their eyes, and it's been about a year since I bought this, so this stuff lasts for a long time. Plus $5 a year for eye putty isn't that bad, not to me. So, and it's clear, so it won't stain the eye. You don't have to worry about that. The only problem is it does get gunky after a while, especially if you keep changing out the eyes, like I do. I change out eyes like every week, because I get bored. That's what I do. So that's my recommendation for eye putty. And I think, what are the tools you need? For Emily has a very small head, so you actually have to pop her head off to get her eyes in. So I use rope. Some people have the fancy schmancy Volks screwdriver thing that you can pop their heads off with. I'm simple. This is what I use. I just had this laying around the house one day, and I found that was really good size to pop her head off with. So yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys how to put in eyes in a second. I'm gonna see if I can fit it into one video. If not, I'll be splitting it up into two.